What's up? I am. It was a crazy week. It was a crazy week this week, but we made it through. We made it through the first week of February 2026. Let's see. Let's have a rundown pretty much what happened day by day. So Sunday was good. February 1st, it was awesome because I actually got it was an order from a complete stranger, someone I absolutely didn't know. I heard the little cha-ching sign go off, and I was like, "Oh, who ordered from me?" And I seen the person had ordered almost $100 worth of stuff, and I was like, "Who ordered?" And I was like, I seen a name I didn't know. I was like, Zorana. I have no idea. And so I was really excited that someone outside of my circle, immediate circle, ordered for me. And to me, I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like, someone out there seen my designs and said, heck yeah, I'd wear that. And they ordered. And so, yeah, that's how I started my week. It made me feel real good, and I was just pumped and motivated to go harder and to continue to do what I'm doing, and then some, and then more. So yeah. And then on Monday, let's see, on Monday life happened. My husband and my 4-year-old got rear-ended, so went to work, and I got the call, and so I had to leave work early that day to pretty much go pick up my older kids, and to make sure that everything kind of gets done. Yeah, just take care of my family. And so that was on Monday, and we spent Monday. We were trying to go to the emergency room. No, we were trying to go to the urgent care room to check my husband and my son out, just, make sure they're okay. And we ended up having to go to the emergency room instead. And that was long. That was a long night. Yeah, I was like, I'm tired. I called off work the next day. I hung out with the baby, and my husband just kind of dealt with all the phone calls of insurance and all the legal stuff. Yeah. But one cool thing is I was still able to get my orders done, and I was still able to press my shirts and press my sweaters from the incoming orders that I had already for my new customer. So yeah, so that was cool. That was one of those moments where it was like, okay, gotta pivot, and we sure did. Let me see. And then Wednesday, I also took the day off. I swear I'm probably about to be fired from my job. Wednesday, I also took the day off. Oh, because we were trying to take our car in, that's why. So my husband still had, he got the insurance to agree to pretty much give us a rental, and then he had to go take it for inspection or something. Long story short, that's all it was. It was just an inspection. He ended up coming with the car, and then they set an appointment. I don't know, it was a bunch of BS. I was just rolling my eyes ugh, I hate dealing with that. And I wasn't even dealing with that like he was. So he pretty much was stressed the whole time off of that. And I was like, poor hubby. I'm just going to go cook and clean and be a great wife. But yeah, that's what we dealt with. Let me see, what else did we do with? Oh, and then also on Wednesday, there's a trend that pretty much everyone's been doing the caricature trend, and I ended up doing it too, and mine came out hella cool. The trend pretty much is you ask ChatGPT to create a caricature image of everything that you know about me based on what you know about me. And mine's came out just pretty much all Urban Typo collective, me just with my heat press, and I'm like holding up a t-shirt that says Samoa on it. And so I posted that. I posted my results, and I got a lot of good feedback from that. Like, oh, this one's so cool. I've been enjoying seeing on my CNA pages a bunch of, like, I get to see everyone's non-medical health careers or side gigs that they're working on. So I was like, oh, that's hella dope. I like that. One girl, she had everything. She had like food, she had hair, she had her NCLEX nursing books, and then she had, I guess she was an exotic dancer too. So I was just like, do what you gotta do. All right. So that was funny to look at. I had one customer contact me, and she was like, I want that shirt that you're holding up in your cartoon picture. And I was like, what shirt? She was like, the design you made that said Samoa. And I started busting up laughing because I didn't make that design. It was just something that ChatGPT, gave to me on my caricature. I don't even know how to say that damn word. Caricature. On that caricature results that they gave me. So I pulled the design for her, and I was like, this one? And she was like, yeah, I want that one. I was like, okay. Yeah, let's go with it. So yeah, so I'm gonna make her that shirt. And then she wanted another shirt with the west side, but she didn't want the west side. She wanted Bay Area. So that I could do. What else? I also had another customer who contacted me like, hey, you know that olive green crew neck you made your nephew? Yeah, I want one, but on a hoodie. And so I went out and I got a green hoodie, and I posted product photos, and yeah, put that on the website. So there was a lot of that this week. There were people contacting and was like, oh, can you make it like this, or can you do it like that? And I was able to do all that. So yay. What else? What else happened? Yeah. Friday I was super busy with my mom. Fridays are always dedicated to my mom because me and her have the same days off of work, which is Fridays and Saturdays. So Fridays I do all my mom's vows. Everything she wants, like I do my best to pivot and make it happen for her. So we're constantly at her appointments, or we're running her errands, getting whatever food she wants. We're doing all of that, right? So we did all that. And at nighttime, Grace is my really, really good friend. I call her my sister. She's the one who ordered mom's Mangaya Fa'i shirt design that she made. And so Grace came over on Friday night wearing my mom's design, and that was so cool to see because my mom was super happy, and Grace was just like, yeah, it's my shirt. And I was able to catch footage of it, and I was like pretty much ready to go make a post about it and just to explain what Mangaya Fa'i is to the world, because I just thought it was so cool to share that part of my culture with a non-Polynesian person. So yeah, I made a whole post on it, so that was a good hit too. What else? Yeah, so I loved how I was able to explain the meaning of the design, and I was able to share how we're able to carry the culture through our shirts, like through making shirts and through sharing our shirt designs with the world. So yeah, as excited. Let me see. Saturday was hella busy too. Saturday, I spent all morning Saturday making I had family from Seattle that were here for the Seahawks Super Bowl with the Patriots in SF. And so I wanted to make their shirts and drive it over to the city and gift it to them and make sure that they took it over back to family that's up in Seattle too. So I was really busy with that. And then all of that, come back home and get my daughter ready for her winter ball. So we were able to get her her hair did. She does her own makeup. I can't do makeup for shit. One thing about growing up Samoan is that my mom was like, you better not put on any makeup. You better not even touch your eyebrows. I'm like, dang. So I grew up in high school with bushy eyebrows. Like a lot of people be like, oh no, it wasn't, it was, you know, it was thick, but it wasn't bushy. No, I hated it. I was like, whatever. She was just scared of me looking like a chola and I was from the mission or something. But I was like, oh, Mom, no, that's not it. Anyways, the first time I've ever, fun fact, the first time I've ever touched my eyebrows was actually for my senior prom. And I didn't even wax them. Like my sister-in-law, twice, she cleaned it up a little bit. And so when I went to go see my mom, you know, to show her my ofu and my you know, everything, I was so scared that she was going to say something about my eyebrows being plucked. But she didn't. She didn't say it until after. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'm just so happy you don't look like the you know. I was like, the what? I was like, she's happy I don't look like a chola. So I was like, yeah, okay. So yeah, so ever since then, eyebrows. How the hell did we get on that topic? Oh, my mom. I was just talking about my mom. Yeah, typical Samoan parent. What else? Yeah, so I made that. Sunday. Yeah, I had a full day. It was such a full day. What else? What else happened this week? Oh, the other thing on Friday, I called SCDC. I called the SCDC and I've been really wanting to volunteer for the Fa'alofani Festival that I seen they were broadcasting like sometime in January. They were trying to look for volunteers, but by the time I seen the announcement, it was already after they had their initial meeting, and so I was like, dang it. So I was able to call them on Friday to see if I can volunteer, and I was talking to Vani Pelasuma from SCDC, and she was like, oh, do you have any kids in that's gonna be in Fa'alofani Festival? And I was like, no. I was like, I just wanted to go volunteer because Fa'alofani Festival, I think I was in 10th grade when they had their first ever Fa'alofani Festival. So for me to go volunteer, I was just like, yeah, this is gonna kind of full circle. Like, I want to be here, you know. But when I was talking to her, I had also mentioned like, oh, and then also if you guys need like shirts or sweatshirts to be made, if you guys need those to be made, like, contact me because I can make it for you. And then she was like, oh, do you want to sign up to vend? And I was like, oh shoot, you guys have vendors at the programs or at the Fa'alofani now? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. At first I was hesitant because I wasn't sure, but then I was like, just go for it. Like, you said you were going to sign up for stuff like this. So I just said yes. So yeah. So waiting on her to send over the information of Fa'alofani Festival. So I'm excited. I'm so excited because I am going to go to Fa'alofani Festival and volunteer. But also I get to vend now and show my brand, you know. And so I think that's definitely coming to full circle. And so I feel very proud and happy, and I can't wait until it happens. So yeah. What else? So yeah, so that was my week. Life happened, but we're still able to push through with whatever UTC had this week, as far as pivoting and moving things around for their customers. And I'm really, really grateful that we were able to adjust to that. Next week, what are we looking forward to? We are looking forward to, I'm supposed to be contacting Christine to set up a meeting with her to talk about the barbecue with all my Usos that's supposed to happen in August. And this is the one with the teddy bear booth. And so, yeah, I gotta hit her up tomorrow and see, just pretty much schedule a date and see how that's gonna go. I'm excited to meet her. I love everything. Like, I've never been to All My Uso event, that from what I've seen so far on social media and just like the different types of programs that they have available for the community, I'm just like, dang, that's so tight. Like, they have stuff for like women who are widows, if you lost a loved one. Like, they're such a great support group, and I'm so happy they exist. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to working with them. But yeah, so a lot of great things are happening, and we're just gonna go ahead and push through. So I hope we have a great week. I hope you have a great week. And if you are ever wondering, like, if you have your own business and you're trying to push it out and you're like, oh, no one's buying or anything, my encouragement to you is just like, post the content. Your people will find you. So that's what I have in my head. Like, post the content, make sure, don't worry about like who likes it or who doesn't. Like, the folks that are gonna like your stuff and need your stuff, like, they'll find you. So don't worry. All right. So I hope you guys have a blessed week. We'll check in next week. Toodles.